Anyone who grew up in the late 80s and early 90s know about Bill and Ted. The duo stars of a movie called Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This film is about two slacking students of a high school in San Dimas, California, that are failing their history course and must pass their final exam in order to pass the class. The final exam requires each student to present how historical figures would see modern day San Dimas. Unless the two pass the final exam, Ted's father will send his son to military school, ruining the duo's dream of completing their band, Wild Stallions. 700 years later, 2688 that is, a utopia is established thanks to the music by Wild Stallions, and to ensure that it stays that way, the supreme beings of the world send Rufus to use a phone booth time machine, travel back to 1988 in order to make sure Bill and Ted pass their exams. Strangely enough, the best method to get their history exams done, now that they have a time machine, is to travel to many different periods in time to take a bunch of historical dudes to modern day San Dimas to experience it. The film uses time travel in a very interesting way, in that even though you can travel to any point in time wherever you want to travel, you strangely enough still have a set amount of time to get everything done. I don't really know that's how time travel works, especially after watching movies like Back to the Future, but I'm not really going to judge that bit too much because this kind of strain works to the film's benefit of creating conflict. If you don't understand my explanation on how the time travel works in this movie, I don't blame you, it's pretty complicated. No matter how complicated time travel gets, this movie manages to keep the charm it has. It even got a garbage sequel that strangely enough got mixed reviews. Something interesting to note that the last time I watched this movie was around the time Keanu Reeves, who played Ted, was in a plane that got mechanical problems and landed in Bakersfield, California. Most movie stars wouldn't really care about the other passengers in this sort of event, but Keanu actually gave the other passengers a tour around Bakersfield. All this was happening around the last time I watched this flick. What a coincidence. Another coincidence is how a movie about two slackers that use a time machine to pass their course could be so excellent.